Is there any supplements that are actually worth spending your hard-earned money on? Of course. Absolutely. Just because there are a ton of bad actors in this industry doesn't mean it's all bullshit. So let's go over a few supplements that are not just actually worth your hard-earned cash, but highly recommended as well. The first thing on the list, by far, is creatine monohydrate. And I mean by far, like it's not even close. Creatine monohydrate is the one supplement on this list that consistently delivers real, measurable results time after time. It's not hype, it's not vibes, it's pure data from one of the most researched supplements in existence. I know I told you, get all your fundamentals down before you try any supplements. Creatine is the only exception to that rule. You should be taking creatine all the time, even if you're not training. Everybody should be taking creatine daily. Creatine works by increasing your body's ability to produce ATP, your body's primary energy source for short, high-intensity movements like heavy lifting, sprinting, box jumping, explosive movements like that. Fast-twitch fiber work. When you supplement with creatine, your muscles store more phosphocreatine, which allows you to produce more energy, sustain effort longer, and recover faster between sets. Here's how that could play out in the gym. Instead of 8 reps, you might get 9. Instead of hitting failure at 100 pounds, you might push to 105. Small increments, yes, but over weeks and months, those amount to monumental gains. More reps means more volume. More volume means more stimulus. More stimulus means more muscle. Now, there's some myths about creatine too, especially for those outside the industry. Is creatine a steroid? No, of course not. Unequivocally false. Creatine damages your kidneys. Also false. Creatine causes bloating. No, this is a misunderstanding of what's happening. Creatine increases the intramuscular water inside the muscle. That's not fat or bloating. That's part of what makes the muscles look fuller when you're taking creatine. Should you be taking creatine? Yes. Yes, you should. Everyone should. Even if you don't lift weights, even if you don't go to the gym, creatine is safe and it's effective and it's cheap. It's one of the cheapest supplements out there. And more research is released every day on not just the physical benefits, but the cognitive benefits as well. So much so that they're beginning to believe that it may also help with symptoms in patients with dementia and Alzheimer's. Now, how much should you be taking? 5 grams a day minimum. And for steady gym goers, going closer to 10 grams per day minimum. I'm up to about 15 to 20 grams right now. But I'm in the gym sometimes 2-3 times a day, so adjust for how much you're training. Next up, whey protein. Another supplement you should absolutely be using. You should absolutely be supplementing your diet with protein powder. Now, we need to clear this up a little bit because protein powder is not a magic muscle builder. It's just food. That's all it is. It's the protein you get from your meat, directly compounded into a powder form for convenience. That's all it is. It's literally just food. You see, what really matters for your muscle growth is the total daily protein intake. That is the direct fuel source needed to grow your muscles. It doesn't matter if it comes from chicken, beef, eggs, leaves, tofu, a protein shake. Your body doesn't care about the source as long as it gets it. As long as it gets the fucking protein it needs. It cares about the total. The entire concept behind protein powder is simple. It's just convenience. That's it. That's all it's for. You're busy, you've got a lot going on. Sometimes it's hard to cram 5 fucking meals in a day. This is where protein powder comes in. If you struggle to get your daily protein target, if you need something quick post-workout, protein powder is there specifically for that. It's convenient and it's easy. The mistake is when people begin to think, I'll take protein and build muscle. No. You still have to train and lock in your calories, and protein powder doesn't fix that. But if you've got that locked in, protein powder will help you get to your protein daily goals more attainably without having to mow down a pound of chicken 5 times a day. Now, if you're consistently hitting your protein targets by eating whole foods each day, then you do not need protein powder. You don't have to use it. You're already getting your needed protein just through simple eating. But if you're having a hard time hitting those protein goals, protein powder is one of the easiest ways to fill the gap. Best times to use protein powder are post-workout for muscle recovery, between meals to keep you from snacking, and whenever it's needed to help you hit your daily protein target. My favorite time to take protein powder is at the end of the day, 30 minutes before bed, so I'm getting absolute protein synthesis while I sleep. Next up, there's caffeine. This is probably the most effective performance booster that you're already using and you don't even realize it. And it may be one of, if not the most underrated supplements of all time. What caffeine does is it works primarily on your central nervous system. It increases your alertness, it reduces perceived effort, it improves your focus, and it delays your fatigue, which all means that the same workout you would do without caffeine, with caffeine, feels easier. And when something feels easier, you perform it better. This can have a real tangible impact on your training by showing up as more reps, better intensity, improving your endurance, and giving you stronger muscle contractions. Not because your muscles have changed, but because your perception has changed. This is why people love pre-workout and why it's so effective. Not because it's got 20 ingredients blasted into it, but because of the caffeine in it. That's the main driver of any pre-workout worth its salt. Now, there are downsides to this. It's not perfect. Too much caffeine can affect your sleep, so you don't want to take it too late in the day, which will be a problem for those who prefer to hit the gym at night or after work. It can increase your tolerance too, just like any other drug. Eventually, you need more to hit the same levels. And it can cause dependency. Good luck trying to get me to lift weights without pre-workout now. Just shoot me directly in the face instead. So this is something you need to use strategically. But if you can lock that strategy down, caffeine is a fucking cheat code.